I was gonna ask if DM Clubs, would you mind taking a look at this because you happen to have thrown me and Speedy into one of these
I don't want to
in
talk about
Bowman
that.
Wood.
This is Emerging Forest,
Yes.
9th level. Wow. Casting time, excuse me, 1 hour. That's weed smoke.
Yo, he's emerging
This
forest
is
right now.
emerging forest. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Sorry.
getting hit with sapping buds.
Oh
Oh,
man,
no.
it's definitely emerging. Casting time 1 hour. Range self 2-mile radius. I don't understand that. Someone can explain that to me. Components. You know, all of the normal ones, and the chipping of the bile tree, which the bile tree is.
Oh, there's only one? This is like the Deku tree? You
Yeah.
gotta go on a quest to get... Oh my god, that's cool.
And you just chip it. I hope it fucking hurts the bile tree. I don't even know what the spell does, but I hope it's like
It's
a
gonna
bad
hit
thing.
you.
Yeah, and it's like, get the fuck out of here. Never again.
A violent tree.
Yeah, let's see. Duration, concentration up to 1 minute. You cause a teeming pulse of life to burst everywhere within 2 miles of you. I see. 2 miles of yourself. The area of the spell becomes difficult terrain, organic surface, and is lightly obscure as it is coated in rampant wildlife.
Okay.
Ranged weapon
At the end
attacks
of-
made within the area have disadvantage on their attack rolls. All right, I'm confused. Someone's
Is this
gonna have to
Pokemon
follow this
grass?
better than I. The forest deals 50 bludgeoning damage to any structure in contact with the ground in the area when you cast the spell and at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends. If a structure drops to 0 hit points, it collapses and potentially damages nearby creatures. A creature within half the distance of a structure's height must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d6 bludgeoning damage, is knocked prone, and is buried in the rubble, requiring a DC 20 strength athletics check as an action to escape. The DM can adjust the DC higher or lower depending on the nature of the rubble. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and doesn't fall prone or become buried. If this spell persists its full duration, the wildlife and its effects become permanent, but the structure damage each turn ceases. So it's just like civilization destroying eruption of flora, right? When you said wildlife, I immediately
I was like, there's no animals here. Are there?
But there's no animals.
Almost not me. You guys ever watched season 3 of Korra?
Not true.
Just the fucking spirit forest everywhere.
Well, I was gonna say this spell right here. This is the whole adventure hook. The chipping of the bile tree to finally. So you literally have watched deforestation happen because of some wild event or maybe some enemy kingdom. Your elder is like, the only way to save our people is to bring back the chipping of the bile tree. Because he's literally going to use this to cast emerging forest on all this stuff that's been deforested and bring back the forest, because they're just like, fuck the civilization that's being built over our forest. We want our trees back.
This is like
and because of all go ahead.
City destroying spell. But go on,
and like they're ready to destroy the city because they're like, we need the forest back because we live in the trees. You send your players out to go find this bile tree, and they go through all sorts of crazy shit to find like out that the world not wanting people to just chip away at this tree has all the defenses. You get your big fight at the end. Your players see if they can do it. They come back with the chip, or they don't. They die trying, and you play some more characters, and the world expands because there's other people going for this bile tree because of the potential power that it is to just destroy cities. You got to think about it like that.
Like every country in the world has its own bile tree, and there's an invading force that's come down and like taken over the bile tree areas. But there's like a circle of druids that need the bile tree's power in order to push back all this alien growth that's stunted the world as they're like trying to frack it for resources or what have you. So you have to go on your quest to start revolutions in each of the countries to take back their bile trees so the circles of druids can get rid of all this rampant construction. You're Captain Planeting.
I'm thinking the bile tree, if like you use the chipping of it as your druidy type people, but if you cut the tree down, it produces like a fantasy world equivalent of oil. So you've got the people that are trying to like industrialize the world that are going after the tree to kill it, and you're going after it to replenish the planet.
It's literally the greatest wellspring of oil they've ever heard of, and they're ready to chop it down for the resource.
See, this is why this kind of component is really good, and you guys all came up with different stories and a way to use it that are compelling. For me, I'm thinking there's only one chipping left. Like this thing is wrapped up and kept as a relic. This can only be done one time. Like this is right. Like the only thing left of the bile tree is this bit of bark, and like this is what it can be used for, and so on. So like, and like,
so you put it almost like a miracle level. You're treating
well,
ninth level the way it's supposed to be. That well,
ninth
that's
level.
the thing. Ninth level is supposed to be miracle level spells. Like you're conjuring. I think what is it in Beckme? Resurrection is such a high level spell because it's literally like you're making a pact with God to bring someone back from the dead.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think I like all of your things, and I like how they're all able to be interpreted different ways, and like that's sort of more my point is that we've all interpreted it a different way into our own alleys, our own styles and shit. And it's great. Like I think that it's fucking better than the spell itself. Like by a mile.
What you said made me think of like the first Dark Souls. If you like you can link the first flame, you can continue the Age of Fire, and like everyone your entire time while you go through the game is telling you you have to become the next king, you have to link the fire, you have to keep this age going. But this age is over. You're just like prolonging everybody's suffering. So like you can walk away and choose not to. So like all the druids are like, you have to go chip the last piece of the bile tree. You have to let us do this. And then you get there and you're like, but why? Why can't we just move on? We should move on. Everyone is suffering.
Yeah. You know what? This would be perfect, honestly, as a MacGuffin more than a spell, because the spell kind of tells you exactly what will happen, but going after this thing,
this is great.
Where like you need to activate this chipping, you need to use the chipping, and then the druids will be able to take back civilization, the land from civilization, right? Because they're against cities and shit, and they're against evil shit and cities, right? So like you don't know, you as the players, that it's gonna fucking destroy the city that you're using it in or whatever, right? But
there's just some prophecy or something that's like, go get this clipping.
Yeah, go get this, do this thing, go get this chipping, right? Throw it into the fucking what's-a-fucker and activate it.
And you'll save the world.
And meanwhile you just like crater 2 miles of this city, and the druids are like, good job. Like, that's some good shit there.
Well, there was a game I played that was like that, where it was where like you play through the line. Well, no, but it was kind of like this idea where they wanted you to complete this ritual, and then you get to the ritual day, and in completing it, you find out that like your cleansing of the world is also like the massacre of the common folk that aren't in like this super city where the ritual is being cast. So it's pretty much just like a genocide of the common folk, and you're like, wait a second, that's not what I signed up for. I was trying to save the world. And they're like, you did. You're saving the world. We're the only thing that matters. And you're like, oh shit, wait a minute.
I actually
This
play.
isn't what I thought this was.
Oh boy.
It's funny it says eco-terrorism in the chat because like my druids in my head canon for my world,
Oh yeah.
they're
eco-terrorists.
eco-terrorists. They hate chaos and they hate law. Like they fucking hate civilization and think it's, you know, unnatural just as much as they hate fucking demons and shit. It's like two sides of this same coin. They don't fuck with coins at all. And
then you get everybody skips ahead and you play characters like hundreds of years later trying to retake like the civilization and the cities from like these evil overgrown plants.
Yeah.
But now you've got the reverse of the evil, which is quite literally the druids have found a way to mass produce fake chipped bile trees from like a small piece of the original chipping that they saved so they wanted to do something. And now your reverse is going through what is trees lined with civilization.
Yep.
As you try to go and recover this final piece of the chipping so that no one else can ever do this. Like, hey, we now know what this spell could do. If you want to continue or like start a new campaign with your characters, you'd be like, hey, let's just continue it. You now need to destroy the final chipping that you once recovered as your ancestors. And it's like, oh shit, okay, let's do this. And playing off that idea that you brought up, Clubs, of there's only one, someone's not going to like that fact because someone wants to mass create trees in this way because they want to destroy civilization. They're sick of it blocking nature's bounty and all of this stuff. Let's turn druids to the way you like them.
You're like
say fuck civilization.
You're like anime first episode is like you're watching from the perspective of the kids, and these druids, this whole group of druids show up in town, and like whatever the police force is tries to get rid of them, and they're like popping grass out of things and making a whole bunch of trees so that they can grow them and use them as cover while the arch druids in the back are trying to cast this spell.
Well, you get to also play around with that in a world, just to go off of that, where metal weapons are rare because metal hurts the trees. So people who have metal weapons, it's hidden from people. Everyone uses wood and like little ways to chip and harden things and stone and stuff like that. But if you get a hold of metal in this world, well, oh shit, you're on a whole nother level now. And it changes an iron sword from like a basic weapon into like a
legendary.
It becomes a magic weapon. A basic iron sword is now a magic weapon.
Because nobody can cast a spell off of it. Yeah.
You don't have to give it spells.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not. It's no longer an organic surface, and you're the only one using it. So like people are trying to cast spells, and you're literally deflecting them with your sword.
Yeah. You turn an iron sword into a magic weapon. Oh, I like that.
Bone sauce. I don't.
Anyway, this component is better than the spell.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think we just waxed poetic about the component for like 20 minutes.
Like the spell could do anything. It's 9th level. It could be wish, right? Like whatever. But the chipping of the bile tree is a good enough
This is what we do.
This is why you come to DM Roundtable.
The best part of it is that this thing is so poorly edited. I don't even think the chipping was intentional.
No.
It was late.
Ooh.
It was late. I love that.
Wait, I did it all at once.
We just need that. We need a guy sitting at a computer falling asleep typing, and it just needs to say it was late. That's just what I need on a shirt.
Yeah. I hear you. It shall be done.
It is in the works.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh my god.
You saying that, Clubs, is true. It's very true. But that late moment, it gave us so much flavor. So much flavor.
This is fantastic. Thank you, Absokith. We have gone over your stuff before, but thank you. This is fantastic.
Thank you for falling asleep.
Curiosity, does the guy who made this have like a setting that maybe this is leading into?
Ooh.
Yeah, I definitely think so, and it's wacky because a bile tree.
Yeah, because what is the rules of nature?
What in the yucky?
What in the yucky? Wait,
Yeah,
no, I can
but
just search his
maybe-
post. Hold on.
Maybe the bile is the idea that it can break down the inorganic
I'm sorry,
matter.
Convergent
Yo,
Wrath lightning spell? No, wait, go back.
Hold on.
He was in the comments of that thing. Hold on, I gotta look at this link. He was in the comments commenting on these spells that we just went over here. I want to see what he has to say about this. Mass terraform. Honestly, it's probably quite underpowered compared to ninth. Yeah. Wow, he didn't even fucking talk about the chipping.
Oh, it's a 2024. Well, I'll put it on the. I'll put it in the bookmarks. We will go over this one later.
Just bookmark it as the chipping.
Yo,
Yeah,
his
we really just
Convergent
need the
Wrath.
chipping of the tree. We really just need to chip the tree. That's the whole purpose of my campaign now.
Bro,
Yo, the bile tree.
Bile
That's
tree,
right.
bro.
legendary tree now.
every single setting all of us have from now on. Do you
We'll
know
have a
the
bile
tale
tree.
of the bile tree?
There's gonna be in the middle of like a Star Wars, like, the bile tree. Like, the fuck's a bile tree?
It's a real yucky tree.
Wait, no. What does Jin always say? Why did you say? I can only remember the end of it. It doesn't make sense or something, but it's provocative. What is Jin's quote?
No, nobody knows what it means.
Oh, there we go. Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I don't know how we're gonna top that with the rest of the spells for tonight, but
We're not.
we got more
We're
spells.
not. We peaked. We peaked. But if you out here are watching
It
this
gets later
haven't
and later.
peaked- it gets later, yeah. But
Yeah.
No,